This is topical issue. KADZO does balance when grappling in dojo. KENPO Kenya Judo. The topic is SHOAL mentality, early campaigns and activism. KADZO is learning how to grapple in judo. You see the arm or jacket of the judo, or the judogi, jacket or the judogi, that's what it is called, of your opponent, and try to pull it sideways, push or pull forward and backward. This is done while you are maintaining your balance. It's very, very important, because balance is what keeps you up when reacting or acting, offense or defense in the randori. So it's an important activity you have to learn. Tag to the right, tag to the left, pull, push. That is to destabilize your opponent. We have talked about change of style in our approach to the political engagement in Kenya. You may support or oppose different politicians. That's normal, because we cannot all like the same politician. I agree that there is a situation that requires us to vent out our anger. Like we've had abductions, we've had murders, we've had things like that. It is good to activate ourselves peacefully to vent out our anger. Remember that all circumstances that we engage in, we should remember the politicians we are with that time of demonstration, that time of complaining, that time of campaigning, are made of the same stuff as the politicians that are now in there. Never forget that. These are people who are dancing together. Now they are dancing on opposite directions because of different reasons. And they're right to do that, because politics requires us to pursue careers in different dimensions. You are the employers. Never, never, never forget that. At this moment, you are the predator. You can prey on them, and they know that. What happens in the ocean when the fish feel there is a threat of predator? They gang together in a shoal. And if the predator is not careful, a whole shoal will pass you and not even be able to get one fish. So what are the politicians doing? They have now engaged us in early campaign. Remember, we have another year to go. Early campaign. What is the purpose of early campaign? Keep your mind engaged, so that when you open your eyes, you will find the same people you did not want back in the same parliament. You start complaining as usual. It cannot be politics as usual. Kenyans, we have to change our political mentality. This is a time, okay? There are situations that are calling us out. Get out, finish them, cool down your tempers, and ask yourself, the next government is not far. Remember, elections are coming. are we ready to pick the correct politicians? Or shall we be engaged in politicking so that when the time comes, you do not even know the candidates you are picking, you do not know the MCA you are picking, because the issue has been in Kenya all the time and we have always failed. We call it you have a suit mentality, so that we shall have politicians only from this party and not this party. But it happens that the same party you may be supporting, you are given non-performers in many levels and one performer in another level. You will vote them in, all right, as your party. But once they get in, disaster begins. So it's a high time, Kenyans, as we grapple. Right now, there are people who are campaigning because they have that anger in them. Right now, there are people who are pushing you along because NGOs are bringing money. Let's be fair. They're in for the money, not for you. And there are others who are in for us, not for the money. And there are others who are there to cause confusion and build their ladder for the next political move. Beware, you are in the dojo, KADZO. You are the predator. Focus your sight on the prey. What do you want during the next government? Do you want again to start complaining the way you've been complaining? Beginning with campaigns, we've been cheated. Beginning with people who you cannot understand, the politicians who are supposed to serve you have all disappeared to the city. Instead of minding about you, they'll be minding about pecks for themselves, increases, whatever. And that time you are complaining. We've just put in another host of politicians just like the others. So fellow Kenyans, vent out your anger, do whatever you are doing. Don't destroy another Kenya's property. These are sufferers like you. They are not in the other class. When you get back, think and think. Am I going to move with party mechanism just like the other time? We're told this is our people, these are their people, and you move along that side? Or are you going to pick politicians from the grassroots? Do you have work for the politicians? Because the moment they engage you on the road, they are the ones engaging you. It's not you engaging them. They will start telling you like, I will do this for you. Have you checked your area? Realize that these are our needs. When we want people, they are supposed to do A, B, C, D. Have you checked the political structure to realize that somebody will not come and twist you while in the political structure? This is a high time that we thought of those things. Otherwise, you will be told anything. But once campaigns are over, you are told, now let's organize. This one's left us with empty coffers, or the ones that are here are like this, so let's organize. And before you realize, new campaigns have begun. Kenyans think and think. It's not time for tribalism. It's not time for regionalism. It's time to look at our structures. Are they okay? The people you would want to put in certain positions, is the one serving you there okay? Don't be carried and lost in that type of campaign. Focus yourself. Think positively. And in the long run, you may have a time that you will never forget, because you are going to produce a candidate that will be suitable for your needs for the first time. A candidate that you have picked that will give you service. This is only if you start looking now and setting the structures for that person. Set agendas. Don't be involved in campaigns without knowing where you are headed to. I know many people like that. And the politicians like that because it creates a shoal mentality, both ways. There are those for those side, there are those for those side. I'm not talking, right now it's not one side campaigning. Campaigns have started flowing both ways. But the sufferer, these people have got money. The sufferer, when we make the mistake, is us. We're the ones who will lack. We are the ones who will be complaining again. We are the ones who will be talking songs like, we are supposed to be one. That is a time when we know of talking about being one. But a time like now, it is our person, our party, our politician. Don't vote in a party. Vote in individuals. Don't run after the crowd. Look what these people can give you. Sit down and see how you can be able to change structures before you reach there. Sit down and see how you will encourage the young people, because many of them will run around like that until towards elections. You can't have enough time for registering. Many of them will just be shouting, but they don't have a vote. They don't have something to vote with. And it doesn't matter how much you shout. So long as you cannot be able to put in a vote, you are useless. So let's make the youths useful. Those who have reached the age of getting IDs, let them get IDs. Let them be capable voters. So that when they say we want change, they say when they can effect it. Otherwise, this idea of having people who are underage, many people who have been, and they'll not be there on voting time, they give the wrong impression. Have what we want, so that as we grapple with the politicians, no, they are our brothers and sisters, but their mentality, they work like children of another mother. Remember that. Even if it is progress, they'll bring progress to their own home. The way I was saying. And you will be told, we have brought progress to our place. You miss out. This time, make sure you are in. Make sure you are the boss. And it starts now. Otherwise, you will be carried away by the shoal mentality. You will move with our person, our campaign, our group. By the time of voting, you are totally lost. You put in all the wrong people, start complaining again. But the politicians will be having their good time, because whether in opposition, whether in government, they are making their money. They have their name. Everything is working out for them. They gang up on the other side and start telling, we want this one. And then when those ones also get in, they gang up. But things are going right for them. Let's think about ourselves, people at the lower level. Do not be carried away by theatrics and all that. Remain focused. Just like a judoka remains focused in the hall. Grapple, keep your balance. So that when a move is made, either an offensive move, you are able to, the opponent makes an offensive move, you are able to make a defensive move. And if the opponent is not careful, you are able to execute your move to the full. So, for now, don't be bored. Don't be confused. So that those you don't want, you are able to throw them out. And those you want, you are able to put them in. Otherwise, you'll put in those you don't want, and those you want will remain with you outside, and again you shall start the same charade. Singing, these ones are bad. We wish they were different. We wish they had not cheated us. This is the time for you to observe. This is the time for you to make changes. Kenyans, wake up. That is the grappling that politicians have. But as you grapple, keep your balance. Keep your balance in this dojo. Because this is where you acquire points. Keep your balance, Kenyans. Keep your balance. Vent out your anger without destroying property. Keep safe, because some of us may lose lives in venting out our anger. Remain focused. What do you want, and which politicians do you want? What plans do you wish to be enacted during the next government? Otherwise, we shall lose it all. That is my take, and that is what KADZO is teaching you today. Grappling, keeping the balance. When you are pushed, pull. When you are pulled, push. When you are thrown on the left side, balance to the center. When you are thrown on, that is how it goes. Remain focused. Don't be cheated by the SHOAL mentality. You will see them all passing with vehicles and shouting good things to you, and all of a sudden they disappear in parliament. You are left with your problems. Think, 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 Kenyan, think. That is all I have to say today. Do not again complain over the same issue when you have the chance. Take this chance. Make a kill. Be a predator. That is my take, because that is what a judoka is. Be focused all the time. You remain calm, as cold as ice, but your mind should be working. Be as hot as fire. That is what a judoka does. So do not be swayed. Wait for an opportunity to execute the move that you have wanted. If you wanted a change in the MCA, make sure you'll get him out. Otherwise, don't become. If you wanted in the whoever, if you wanted structure change, this is the time to put your pressure. Things will change during this time because they want the vote. Otherwise, if we relax, we are caught on our laurels, please let's not complain. It will be our own making. That is my take for today.